All right, May 2nd, we're out here with Ian and Christy of Little Dirty Diggers from Brookfield, Missouri, and they've invited us to come over here, and we sure appreciate the invite. And got Shovelin and Shelley there, and Eric down here from, what was your YouTube channel?
Legendary Creek Hunter.
Legendary Creek Hunter. One of the first YouTube video actually that I watched, and that's Eric. So I'm proud to be able to dig with you guys. And Eric had us yesterday, and we had fun, and we didn't find any bottles, but we enjoyed getting together for the camaraderie and fellowship. So we're out here today to dig and see what we can find. So come along with us.
Yeah. They're diggers.
She just thinks everything's so...
Look at that. What is that now?
It's a Jefferson salamander.
A Jefferson salamander. All right.
She's beautiful.
Good job, Shelley. We're finding bottles, but we're finding salamanders.
I like that.
Eric's
Find
got,
the unusual.
He's got like a little crocodile and all kinds of cool stuff. So, yeah, that was, the ground was moving there.
Joe
So.
Exotic. There's Joe Exotic over there.
Shelley found.
Yep.
That was neat. Yay.
Salamander.
Shelley's digging up salamanders.
There's bottles down there?
We got a couple showing.
Good.
Ian just dug out a coffee cup, so we're going to get him converted to drinking coffee, aren't we, Shelley?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's going to be drinking down the coffee. Okay, we got a couple
like
showing in here.
Okay.
If you can see right back in here.
Yeah.
The wide mouth one looks like a pickle or something, so let's get that one out first. I have to come underneath it here. So, yeah, it's a nice little trashy zone. There's a, well, this medicine, I guess, is wanting to come out. Let's get it, so. Love it when there, oh, there's another one above that. See it? Oh, cool.
Oh, I didn't see that one now.
Yeah, look at this one.
Okay.
Oh, it's embossed.
Sorry, I'm probably not doing good.
All right, can you see it in there? Hall's Guitar Cure. Yep. And it's an old hand-blown bottle. All right. There it is. Nice one. Okay, I'm going to set it up there. Hit this a while ago. Another Dr. Kilmer's swamp root right there. Shelley pulled one out earlier, and so I got a small one too, so yeah. And let's get this other one out here. There's a medicine coming out. And it looks like a slick, but you see right there. Okay. It's got the measurements on it. All right, let's set that one up there. And one more back in here. Is that a big milk ball or? Oh, it's one of them mustards, I think. Looks like maybe a mustard bottle. Clear, but it's hand blown. Look at that. We dig them also in the jug dump, don't we, Shelley? Mm-hmm. Nice old hand blown mustard. And one more over here. Right up in here.
Keep on going.
Keep rolling along. Yeah, there might be more. Oh, it's one of them little screw top ones. Like a talcum powder. No, it's got a crack on it too.
You can
So.
see them cracks shine down. It could make
All
a
right,
nice flower.
Yeah, let's see if there's anything else in here. That was a good little trashy zone. Maybe there's some more.
Some basil.
Yeah.
That's
A little
nice.
cold cream. Oh, nice, bro. Cold cream jar. We're having fun today, aren't we? It's a beautiful day. Oh, there's another one of them. We just threw one out, and here's another one. Falling right up with it there. Mosquito. No, you cannot have that. Back off, bud. Can't have our little bottles here.
Buzz off.
Okay. And anything else in there?
I thought I saw something back there. I see
yes.
ink dip, maybe, right there.
Right there, maybe?
Yeah.
Let's see what that one is.
No.
I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a broken jug.
Oh.
Yeah, it looked like a little
Eyes for
something.
you when you've been in the sun.
It does, yeah. I think there's one up here. Let's get that one out.
Yeah, there it comes. Two?
Two of them, maybe?
One's a jar.
Oh, that one's got a broken side on it. This was a jar of some kind. Yep. Oh, it's got a little chip on it and stuff. Some kind of little jar. Let's throw it up here.
That's a keeper.
Yeah. Boy, that's a good little trash spot, though. We'll keep on rolling on that one.
See the next, maybe?
Let's try right up in here. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's got a big hole in it.
Not good.
That's the sound effects of the bottle flying out of the hole.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, well. What's that one? Oh, there's one. No. Oh, it's it's got the top broke. It's a Palmer. Seen the top piece off of it. Let me see if the rest of it's there. No, I guess not. Oh well.
Yeah, it's a real wet hole, but you got it nice and dry. You pulled in some dirt for us or something, made it more like a beach around here.
Knocked in some
Some
dirt.
holes over.
Well, we gotta go back down. See what's down there on that bottom again. So we fish out a few from up in here. There's a couple. There's one.
Oh.
Hey, look at there. Nice one. The E.E. Sutherland Medicine Company. It's a Dr. Bell's pine tar honey. That's a little bigger size too. Cool.
I love honey bottles. I have not dug honey bottles in a long, long time.
Yeah. All right.
That's a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna clean her out, and then Shelley's gonna come in and dig some more. Another one of them talcum bottles. And popular. I think that's cracked too. Poured out there like a little sunflower seed. All right. Well, there looks like there's some more trash up in there. So knock this in, and then we're gonna come. Okay, Shelley's over here digging. What'd you find?
Well, actually, I was just moving the back dirt away. So I haven't had, I like shoes, but this looks like a boot.
Oh, cool.
And
that was
it's
cute.
amber, kind of different colors. I really like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yep.
That could have been a match holder because of its design, and on the bottom it's like a
Okay.
striking circle. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's possible because
Oh,
it
very
is.
possible.
We got a, as Christy called it, a Jesus tree here right next to us. You see the thorns? It reminds you of the thorny crown that was placed upon Jesus.
Yeah, watch where
Look
you
at those. Can you imagine those being stuck into your head?
Damn strong.
Crown of thorns. That's what our Lord endured for us. I fell into one of these the other day when I was out mushroom hunting, and I tripped and fell, and it just happened to be right against one of them trees and jabbed it into my arm, and it's still real sore from it. But anyway.
Watch where you kneel.
Yeah. Watch where you kneel in prayer here. Digging on the Lord's day, but we're gonna worship
For the
God.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we're just getting started here. We're digging down into a hole, and got some slop there, and it's the groundwater, so I don't think we're going to be able to bail that out. But we're going to dig down into it and see what we can find. And Ian and Christy are digging over there, and Eric, they're somewhere over there. So it's a beautiful day. You can hear the birds, and just love being out here. It reminds me of our Goose Creek dump, doesn't it, honey?
Oh, yeah.
Just like our Goose Creek dump.
Yep.
Out in the timber.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Some kind of stuff, and hopefully we just have fun saving another bottle or shoe or so.
Yeah. All right. Well, stay with us, and we're looking for a day of adventure here.
And Dave's digging.
All right. Digging down in the muck. We got a bottle sticking out there. It looks like a Saxon's bitter foil, but let's see if she's gonna be whole or not. We're having fun, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've hit a few bottles. They're just mainly slicks, but it's fun. You never know. This could be something different. Oh, it's unembossed. It's got a K on the bottom.
Okay.
Got some water in it, but it's a nice old mineral water, hand blown.
Green?
Yeah, green.
Love it.
1890s, early 1900. Sometimes that K stands for Kearns and Company Glassworks out of Zanesville, but this is probably not. But just interesting, it's got a K on it. But
Okay.
and up here you can see we got a couple things. Whoop, whoop! I'm sliding into the slop.
Lost a foot there.
Hit a citrate of magnesia, and pulled this one of our first ones pulled out. They're a Curtis Brothers. Hey, David Curtis.
All right.
Curtis
that's
Brothers.
For you, brother.
Yeah, from Rochester. And for those guys named Eddie, you got Eddie and Eddie.
Sorry. There we are.
Eddie and Eddie. Okay. And we got some slicks here. Pretty little piece of porcelain. Cheese jar there. At least we're hitting a few things. Getting a little muddy.
Yeah.
Christy over there is getting muddy.
I just found a Brookfield.
Did you really? All right.
Oh.
Yay.
I got out of the mud hole and came over to cleaner ground.
Yeah. Got a Brookfield soda. All right.
Yeah, we got another one over there somewhere, but
Yeah, Eric's buried
no
somewhere.
sight of him.
We better check on him once in a while, make sure he's still okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Shelley's down in the water.
Yeah.
It's
so cold.
She's got a couple there. She feels something. They may be broke, but
I feel it.
we'll see it. Oh. Hey, it's a Dr. Kilvers. Yay.
I've heard a lot about these guys being out here.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
All right, Shelley, a great Dr. Kilmer's swamp root, kidney, liver, and bladder cure. Yeah, still got the water in it. She's got something else down under there too.
There's a couple
Okay.
in the back, or is there?
Right.
I think we ought to check the bottom first.
Right in there, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Oh, what's the odds of that? There's a small-sized Dr. Kilmer's. They like that stuff. Yeah. Look at there, side by side. They literally were like that in the hole. It's both Dr. Kilmer's swamp root, kidney, liver, and bladder cures. And this is the big size, and this is the medium size. There is a little sample size, but that's the two sizes of the Kilmer swamp roots. Right there, they were side by side in that hole. And Shelley's using a stick and probing around there.
Trying to get off the bottom before we pull anything else in.
Mosquitoes. I caught him and let him go. Catch and release. Ain't that how that works? Catch and release them skeeters, boy. Man, oh man. Oh, and Ian's got it set up with a fan there, a battery-powered fan. Isn't that something?
That's nice.
That's amazing. We even got a little breeze blowing here. Artificial breeze, but there it is. We're going to have to get one of those.
He's taking care of you.
Yeah.
All right. This has been...
Ian and Christy are wonderful.
Well worth the ride.
Yep.
You know how to pull one out.
There's one more bottle under there. All right. Well, this is fun. We're hitting medicines.
It might
That
be a
one's a slick, but oh well.
That's all right.
Yep. We'll take it anyway.
You
Put it up there in our pile there, I guess. Yay. All right. We haven't heard much from over there. We're going to go over there and check on them here right away. But all right. We're going to keep on rolling. All right, Shelley's got one. She's got a hole going over here and cut out this big root. She's got something. What is that?
You know what it is.
No, I don't.
It's a Caldwell.
Oh, look at that.
Any little's a good little.
She got a little sample Caldwell.
Yeah, I like littles.
We're from Illinois, and that bottle's from Illinois, and here we are. We're taking one back to Illinois.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's in good shape.
It sure is. Is it clear? It looks clear.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's even better. Those are a little harder to find. Let me see.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. Caldwell syrup Pepsin.
Yeah.
And these were, they gave these away to get customers to buy the larger bottles is what they did. Drugstores would do that. This is an older hand-blown one.
It seems like a lot of sample bottles, huh?
I know, there is, yeah.
That's nice.
So, all right, well, Shelley's going to keep going, and I'm digging down in the water there, so, yeah. Beautiful day.
Fish in that water's really cold.
It is. It's cold, isn't it?
Refreshing.
Christy's over there. She's digging, and Ian is over here. How's it going over here, brother?
We're getting there.
They got a bathtub here, so if anybody gets dirty and needs to wash up, we got a little wash tub built in.
The most embossed bottle in the
Look
world.
at that. That's a cutie.
Stove polish.
Yep, that is really neat. Look at that. Got to show that. Yep, look at that. Easy stove polish.
People in here love to clean their stove.
Amber stoppers up there.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah. Shelley just pulled out a sample Caldwell syrup Pepsin. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We got a few bottles. Christy's been packing away, but
Well, good.
doing pretty good in the slop.
Yep, we're getting them.
Yep.
And we got a long way to go. How's it going over here, brother?
Oh, cleaning out.
Oh, I just, whoa, man. I just stepped in a slop. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I've been throwing my slop right there.
All right, well, that's
I
cool.
was going to tell you.
Yeah, well, now you tell me. Okay. That's great. Oh, cool. That's a Dr. Bell's Pine Tar Honey. All right. Shelley pulled one of them out of there earlier. That's cool. All right, you got a little pile of bottles growing there.
Yeah, enough for you guys to take home.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Man. All right, well, we're gonna get back over here. I stepped in, went halfway to my knees.
I don't think I'd step in that.
It's like, yeah, boy.
All right.
Just hit a little bottle, 1892 dated drugstore bottle from St. Louis. It's a Charles May pharmacist from Lucas Avenue, St. Louis. Yeah, nice little 1890s drugstore pharmacy bottle, so good shape. So just come out of the muck down there, so yay!
Yeah, it's in good shape.
So we're having fun.
Yeah.
Add to our little pile there. Okay, Shelley's down in there, taking a turn in the slop. There's a little bottle floating around in there. Oh, you can see it's floating around in the water.
Sorry, it got away.
Yeah. Has it got anything on it? Nothing on it?
Oh, yep, it sure does.
Hey, all right.
All right, here, you read it.
Oh, where's that one from? Let's see. All right, Shelley. Got back-to-back drugstore bottles. This one's S.F. Boyce Druggist, Duluth, Minnesota. How about that? From Duluth, Minnesota.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that one.
That is great, honey.
It's one that a lot of times they got 1894 or 92 down. All right. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, Shelley. She's going to keep fishing in the water there.
It's actually nice and cool because
Yeah.
cool air coming off it. There's one.
Ooh,
bit.
something down in there.
Yep, right there, I think.
All right. Well, we're hitting stuff right down in the bottom of the dump. There's water. And we tried bailing it out. It won't bail out. It just keeps running in, but
Just fishing today.
we're fishing. Yeah.
Might have to get the hand digger. What do you
Okay.
think?
Yeah.
Possibly.
All right. Well, we're going to try to round up the hand digger here someplace, and we'll come back and we'll see what we got there.
Gold coins. Gold coins. Who knows what we got?
I like to snipe the metal.
Yeah. Anyway, we appreciate everybody watching.
Oh, there was one of them Wyeth dose caps broken.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're still pulling stuff out, but we appreciate you watching and
Oh, there's a bottle there.
liking and subscribing.
Ketchup. Yep.
Oh, the fun ketchup.
Hey, man. That's a good one for health.
Yeah. I can't let that be the last of the day. No way. There's got to be something else.
What do you mean? That's all we got here, Dave.
Ketchup. There was a couple of them Payne celery compounds.
Love those.
Yeah. I'm digging deep here now. Yeah. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, sometimes some spots up here.
And Shelley and I made it back home safe and sound. And we especially want to thank Ian and Christy of Little Dirty Diggers for inviting us to come over there to Missouri and dig in their dump. We had a great time, and we want to thank Eric also. But anyway, we made it back home all right, and here's some of the stuff that we found that day. So I'll go ahead and show these, and a lot of similarities to our Illinois jug dump here that Shelley and I dig all the time. So you'll see a lot of the same type of things here, but here's a couple different that we've never seen. So it's a drugstore bottle, O.F. Lash Pharmacist from Brookfield, Missouri. And we were glad to get a couple of the local drugstore bottles there. This one's got a monogram on it. And this other one is the same guy, O.F. Lash, druggist or pharmacist, Brookfield, Missouri. And this one doesn't have a monogram on it, probably because it's a smaller bottle. Didn't have room. But those were kind of cool. 1890s or early turn of the century bottles. And we got a pair of Brommel Seltzers here. They're older hand-blown bottles. And we gave away a couple of them. So we actually found 4 of them. That was pretty cool. And we got a couple of sizes of the Dr. Kilmer's Swamp Roots. And the interesting story is when Shelley was pulling these out of the water, she found these side by side. I mean, they were laying right next to each other down in the hole on the bottom there. So this Dr. Kilmer's Swamp Root Kidney, Liver, and Bladder Cure, this is the smaller size, the 7-inch. And this is the bigger size that has the 3 separate sunken panels, which say the Great and then the Specific here. And they are the older Cure variants from either late 1890s or early 1900s. And so those are nice bottles. And Brommel Seltzers are worth, excuse me, about 15 bucks a piece, $10 maybe. The Dr. Kilmer's, the smaller size would be worth about 25, and the big one about 30. I've been selling those pretty good. This is a real pretty olive green whittled mineral water bottle, and it just got a K on the bottom of it, but it's just like the Saxoner's Bitter Quills mineral waters. Those were from 1890s. And there's a neat little sharpened dome bottle that Shelley found. It's very weakly embossed, but it is embossed on there. Sharpened dome from Baltimore. Little hand-blown pill bottle, 6-sided. Another drugstore bottle. This one's from Duluth, Minnesota. S.F. Boyce Druggist, Duluth, Minnesota. Yeah, it's got a little lip chip on there, but anyway, that's a $20 bottle. And a real pretty olive amber, almost a lady's leg liquor bottle. You can see it's kind of got amber in that one versus the green there. You can see the color difference. So it's nice olive amber. I believe it's a 3-piece mold blown bottle. It's got an applied lip on it. Probably a Scotch whiskey. And got a couple of the Illinois bottles, which we brought back to Illinois. We rescued them from Missouri. The Missouri ruffians over there. Got a Caldwell Syrup Pepsin. Real common bottle, but a nice older hand blown one there. From Monticello, Illinois. And we did quite a few of those. And here was a cute little sample size that Shelley dug. It says Caldwell Syrup Pepsin, manufactured by Pepsin Syrup Company, Monticello, Illinois. And it's a little clear one, hand blown. That was given away to get people to buy the bigger bottles. And there's actually a bigger size in this one here too. But anyway, both those are hand blown, nice bottles. And Dr. Bell's Pine Tar Honey. There's Dr. Bell's on one side, Pine Tar Honey on the other, and the E.E. Sutherland Medicine Company, Paducah, Kentucky. Hand blown. Nice old medicine bottle from early 1900s. And an Ed Pinot Paris. And that was like a cologne bottle or a hair tonic. I think I've had them with labels that say Eau de Quinine or something, hair tonic. Had a little shaker top there, embossed Ed Pinot Paris, embossed on the bottom too. And those are worth about $20, as is the Dr. Bell's Pine Tar Honey. Caldwell's a little harder to sell for that, but the little sample size ought to bring 20 bucks. And we got a little shoe down here that Shelley dug. It's broken, but it's a cute little glass shoe, amber glass, and got corrugated bottom. And we're wondering if that might have been a match holder. Could have had matches in there. Might have been a toothpick holder. But anyway, it's kind of cute. Probably 120 years old. Anderson's Dermador. Real popular patent medicine bottle from 1890s. I've dug Ponel ones. These Amberson Dermadors are usually round when you dug them Ponel, but this one's 1890s bottle. Nice little $20 bottle, patent medicine. It's probably the oldest bottle we dug that day. Nice old black glass 3-piece mold ale or porter bottle from England. And it's kind of got a blue, I don't know if you call that a refired Ponel on the bottom of that. But anyway, I've dug those out of 1860s holes. So anyway, it's kind of cool. Old black glass ale bottle worth 20 bucks. And they said that they dig a lot of these Garrett and Virginia Dare wine bottles, and I believe them. We got 3 or 4 that day, and they're always real nice. This is the best one here, I think. It's got the nice Confederate flags on there and the shields and American wines. Got the American Eagles and showing it's uniting North and South. It's at St. Louis, Missouri, Norfolk, Virginia. Really cool. Neat looking bottles. And a couple of sizes of the Virginia Dares. You can see the top's a little different too on them, but anyway, those are always really neat. And another olive amber 3-piece mold blown liquor bottle, probably an Irish whiskey or a Scotch from 1890s, turn of the century. Citrate of magnesia here. Popular patent medicine, find them all over the place. Another real common bottle that we find a lot in Illinois in our jug dump is Curtis Brothers Preservers, Rochester, New York. It's got the little ribs around it. That was a ketchup bottle, hand-blown ketchup from 1890s or early 1900s. And a little amber slick square medicine. Welch's, little Welch's grape juice, concentrated. And this tall hand-blown bottle here, it's kind of cool. It says Sprague Warner and Company, Chicago on the bottom of it. And Shelley and I just dug a Sprague Warner bottle in our jug dump. So again, it's another thing that you see. We dig them in Illinois, they dig them in Missouri. So a lot of similarities there. And of course the pitchers Castoria, you're always going to find those. And there's just another Dr. Kilmer's, and there's a Durkee salad dressing, and a Fellows Chemist St. John there. It was a Fellows syrup of hypophosphites, patent medicine. Then we got some little stoppers and lids, and there's a little milk glass liner for a fruit jar. It's got an M inside of a diamond. That was for Marion fruit jar. Company out of Indiana. And there's a CFJ, which is Consolidated Fruit Jar Company out of Philadelphia. And this was, believe it or not, this is a Missouri hair comb, or a Missouri comb here. Yeah. And you can see how frugal these people were. They used that, dude. Look at that. All the teeth are gone. Every one of them. So it's supposed to be a non-breakable comb, so somebody got a hold of that and gave it a workout. But yeah, they're a little more frugal over there in Missouri. We find them, we've got a few teeth left on them at least. This one was used down to the nubbins. And here would have been a nice salt glazed crock. Had a blue bee sting. If you ever see those, that's what you call a bee sting on there. Cobalt decorated. Okay, and some food bottles. That was about it, but we had a great time. We again want to thank Ian and Christy and for having us over there. And I don't think we would have made it home if it wasn't for Ian, because we had a flat tire that morning. We were riding on a donut, and it was on a Sunday, so there was no tire places open. And Ian had a couple tires in his garage that just happened to fit. He knocked them off the rim and did it all by hand, so that was really cool. But anyway, we want to thank them, and we're going to have them come over our area. And we just appreciate everybody watching. Thank you so much, and we hope that everybody has a great day. And we will, again, we want to put a plug in for the Little Dirty Diggers. If you haven't gone over and checked out their channel, we hope that you'll go over there and support Ian and Christy there at Little Dirty Diggers, and subscribe and like their videos, because they're really good people, good Christians, and we appreciate them so much. So Anyway, God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.